Alright, welcome back to part 9 of my Godot Asteroids tutorial. In this one, we're going to be working on creating some sort of level progression kind of system. So we're going to create some waves of asteroids. If you play the game at all right now, you'll see that when you shoot all 10 asteroids, that's it. It's kind of like game over, but there's no message telling you that you've won or there's nothing else happening. So we're just going to do that in this video. Now let's get straight to it. So the basic concept behind this is that at the beginning of our game, we have the game script that spawns in a number of asteroids. What we can do is we can also track how many asteroids have been destroyed when we have this this on asteroid destroyed signal that gets sent by an asteroid to the game. So we can tell if an asteroid has been destroyed, and all we need to know is if they've all been destroyed, at which point we can spawn in a new bunch of waves. So the first thing we probably want to do is create that spawn function rather than have it in part of the as part of the ready function. So I'll just go just at the bottom of the code actually. It doesn't really matter where it goes, but I'm just going to create a new function and I'm going to call it spawn wave, and I'm going to leave the parameter blank, even though I could actually pass a value in for the number of asteroids it would like to spawn. But the reason I'm going to do that is because I'm actually going to use this value at the start, this num asteroids. This is kind of like a global variable that tracks how many asteroids this game will be spawning. So I'll use that instead of passing a parameter to it. So all we need to do is, if we go up to the point here where we spawn a number of asteroids, I'm just going to take this entire function. I'm going to control X it out of there, and I'm just going to control V it in here. So it's as simple as that. This will do exactly what it did previously. It will spawn in the num asteroids number of asteroids into the game, and the error that you're getting right now is literally because we have an empty ready function, but we do want to spawn the waves at the beginning when the game starts, so we will say spawn wave right there. So you'll see that nothing has changed. We can still play the game and we still get 10 asteroids spawn in. The only issue now is that we need to work out when all of them are gone, and we're going to do this in two ways. Firstly, we're going to create a new variable that will be number asteroids left is a good name for that, and I'll start that value at 0. That shouldn't have a capital, so I'll start that at 0, and every time an asteroid is spawned in, we'll add 1 onto this value, so that this will always hold how many asteroids are left, so we can check if this equals 0. The place that we have them spawned in is in this spawn wave function. So for inside this for loop here, every time we spawn an asteroid, we're kind of like at this point here. So we'll just say number of asteroids left plus equals 1, and I'll just add 1 onto the number of asteroids left. That will hopefully track every time we spawn one, that number will go up. And when we on asteroid destroyed, we want to take 1 away from that number as well. So we want to say num asteroids left minus equals 1. So at this point here, if this value of number asteroids left is equal to 0, that means we've actually wiped out every single asteroid that's on the level. And what I might do just to check that is I might do an if statement. So if the number of asteroids left is less than or equal to 0, just in case something goes wrong, I'll do this less than. I could use equals and it should be okay. But we'll just print win. Should probably put that in quote marks. So we'll print that win down to the console so we can see if we actually win. And at the very beginning, what I'm going to do, just to make sure so I don't have to kill hundreds of asteroids, is I'm going to make this number of asteroids equal to 2. It's always a good idea to, when you're testing, to make your life easier. So just test the thing that you need, and you're in charge of the code, so make it so that it's easy to test. So just testing it now. Go up and kill this one, maybe. Have to get closer. And go down and kill this one. And you'll see down in the bottom, we have the win comes up. So we know that that actually works. And all we need to do now is to spawn in more asteroids when we've actually won. So I'll go to my check here, my winning check, and I will make the actual number of asteroids, I'll make that go up so that every time you spawn in you get more asteroids, and then I will run my spawn wave, which will spawn in asteroids, number of asteroids. So this value will go up every single time you win, and then it will spawn that number of asteroids in. So I've only got 2 asteroids right now. I'm going to make it even easier on myself and just drop that straight down to 1. And I should only have to kill 1, and then we should see, oh dearie me, it shot off that way. And then we should see 3 spawn in, which it did. So we have the wave system complete, and we'll be moving on to the next part, which will hopefully be adding in a score so we can see how much we've scored, and a menu so that when we actually lose the game, rather than go back to the very first level again, we should drop out to the main menu. I hope you're enjoying the series as usual, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.